homa ha ahwafo na adofo a wahwem wo Ocean 1 TV business mami address CVP ma wensam a me bekin ma tunizin oya te afutu Papa Ken, okay na mante. Mama say me, or say me na manfa. Na mudren de prom te hoda. Sa non te hoda. Afi waka menywa. Muhunyanche na wakechi. Abraba ashase inyez nde ewie. Obitum shase de. Nansu wente afuta. Onche na wase. Na abraba ashase resesano. Muhunyanche na wakechi. Ofi mu mbofra birimu na mefa wiazi mu enija na nimu afelze. Zisi me nyadu. Zijizi na onfata na masem ni de wiaze to wa na ezibi afi waka menywa muhunyanche wakechi meda homa ase
Mema ahwefo na adofo a homrehwem Ocean 1 TV Mizinze mami efo shibraba marin sami amurbeke ma atunizin facheme ma ayebi amawuda woso ayebi amameda nti se ma afumwa facheme ma abo open woso abo mepen nti se ma aye obona facheme ma adom open woso adom mepen nti se ma afumwa facheme ma asum open woso asum mepen nti se ma atowe firma facheme ma etu ofupen woso etu ofupen nti se ma afumwa facheme ma ezizi wo fieda woso ezizi me fieda nti se ma afumwa facheme osande onyado no oyi meda homasi
aha ahwefo na adofo a wohwem Ocean 1 TV mizinzin na naraba marin samia mbik matunzin aboze Yankopon bo soro na asase obo mfram na obo mboa wutu wowim na obo mboa wo asase Yankopon bo mboa wo nsum obo puyen obo esutu na nsutai obo kwa na mbepo na obo nipa ewie kura yinye nzama Yankopon bo meda humas
Good afternoon, lovely viewers of Ocean 1 TV. It's yet another Saturday and we come your way with the best educative kids program, Read a Book. Before we start, let me ask you, did you read a book last week? Well, if you haven't, you can stay tuned and join us as we read. Yet again, I have my lovely kids from Smarties Montessori to help us with the program. And without wasting much time, I'll call them to introduce themselves. Starting from my immediate right. Yes, you. Your name?
My name is Judith Mamefa Sampa.
Judith Mamefa Sampa. Yes, the next.
My name is Holali Kobla Tofe.
Okay, yes, what about you?
My name is Nanaraba Sankuma.
The host of this program, Read a Book. My name is Benjamin Edusam. Yo, Nana Araba Sampa. Start for us.
A Mother's Choice by Joel Warren. Chapter 1. Kofi Kani is unhappy. Kofi Kani stared deeply at the last mango in his mother's hand. Kofi Kani, something in him kept saying she was going to shout, "Hey Kofi Wawan, come for this last one and never let me see your ugly face here again." But it was never to be. He grew even hungry as Mami Bema popped the last mango into her hand, her mouth, and bit it hard, sucking the sweet juice. That was when Kani realized his mother meant her words when she said she could no longer feed him. Here he was right before her, but the woman, his own mother, pretended she had not seen anybody at all. With a heavy heart and a knot in his throat, Kani turned sadly away. He did not know what to say again. His last hope and being shattered, and the pangs of hunger grew. Kani loved mangoes, and his mother knew it. Since she brought the 4 juicy mangoes from the room, Kani had done all he could to convince her to give him one. But one after another, the woman ate them off without looking at Kani's face. "You think I will help you? I will keep on feeding you all the time," her mother said as Kani entered the kitchen, tears forming in his eyes. "Chia," she spat, "very soon you will have to feed yourself. I will," said it, and I mean it. I don't see the need to continue wasting my money. What is the use in feeding an adult like you? I can't waste all my efforts on a good for something." Kofi Kani was hungry and needed something to eat. He searched all over the kitchen, but he found no food. Then, walking as slowly as he had entered, he came out and sat in the porch where his mother was, still looking forward to hear his name, even if not to come for the mangoes. After sitting for a long while, Kani got up and left for the stream where he had been playing his sound game, humming a song. Chapter 2, The Children's Promise. Kofi Kani and his 3 brothers lived with their mother, Mami Bema, in a small house in a village called Unase. All the brothers, except Kani, were strong-looking and handsome. Kani could neither talk nor hear well because of his condition. People always made fun of him, always calling him strange names. Even his brothers did not want to have anything to do with him and made their mother also hate him. This was after she had spent huge sums of money to no avail in trying to make him a normal child. As the children grew up, Kani's misfortune became even more obvious, so Mama Bema thought it was a sheer waste of resources to send him to school. Do you want me to keep on wasting my money?" She asked Kani when the later confronted her with the question about he was going to school. "But mother, all my brothers are in school," Kani babbled. "And so what?" his mother retorted. Can you in any way compare yourself with any of them? What can you learn at school? You will just waste my money on fees. Stay at home, eat and play. These are what you can do better. Mame Bema other children were doing well in school and she did not need to bother herself about Kani. One evening after supper, she called all her sons together except Kani. What will you do for me when you grow up? She asked Okay, the eldest son. When I grew up, Okay answered, I will learn Mazuri and build you a nice house. Besides this, when you die, I shall make a beautiful tomb on your grave. Good of your Okay. Mama Bema cried happily. You really want the best for your mother. Now, Konto is your turn. What will you do for your mother when you grow up? I will learn carpentry and roof the house Okay will build for you. Konto answered, I will give you everything you need in life. When you die, I will make a nice coffin for your burial. Great, cried Mami Bema. That is good of you. Konto, will you make for your mother the best coffin in the world? I want a coffin designed like an airplane to fly me to heaven. Now, Ketua, it's your turn. What will you do for me when you grow up? I will become a dressmaker in future. Ketua said, I will make for your beautiful clothes to wear. I will give you good food while you live. When you die, I will make for you the most beautiful dress to clothe you on your deathbed. When they had all finished making their promises, Mami Bema was overjoyed. Indeed, God has blessed me. And she said, I am more blessed than any of my friends. Just as she was saying that, Kofi Kani came around looking for something. His mother spotted him as he sang and pranced around for something to eat. He sang in a funny way and the words did not come out well. Mami Bema and her children, other children laughed and made fun of Kani. And you, Kofi Kani, she called, what will you do for me when you grow up? Your brothers have said beautiful things. What do you two have to say? All the other children broke down laughing. Will you do something for me? Good for nothing. But mother, what good thing do you expect Kofi Kani to do for you? Said Okam. You aren't lucky with Kani. You know, he is the most useless person on earth. Yes, Kani's excuse kills. Added Konto, he can't even talk well, let alone do something for good for anybody. Kofi Kani does not even deserve to be our brother, Ketua remarked. He is good for nothing. I know Kofi Kani is the chaos of my life. Mami Bema said, beating herself, I have just wasted effort bringing him forth. Kofi Kani Opesi. They continued to laugh until they fell on one another. Kofi Kani, however, had something important to offer. Mother, I will save you one day, he said during. The children laughed even more. My goodness, cried Konto. How can you do that? Kofi Kani can save yourself first. Kofi Kani called at his brother without saying a word. Then he left them presence.
You left the presence.
Presence still babbling his song.
Lovely viewers, quite unfortunately, her time is up. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. There is more. Okay, Olali,
Toady the Big Toad by Moses Oyene Asiedu. One morning, after it had rained all night, we heard a heavy croak, croak, croak from the big stone lying behind our hedge. Lying behind our head. After a while, we saw a big black toad hopping towards us. Kwame, my little brother, held me and said, Kofi, let's run away. The toad is coming to catch us. I said, no, Kwame. Let's stand and watch what the toad will do to us. I am not scared of this big toad. When the toad got to where they were standing, he stopped. He then said, Kofi and Kwame, are you scared of me? I said, Mr. Toad, why did you ask that? The toad said, because a few weeks ago, when some children saw me, they were so scared and ran away. I replied, Mr. Toad, we are not scared of you. We know you will not do anything to harm us. Mr. Toad said, yes, Kofi, you are right. I am a friendly toad. I like making friends with young people like you. The big toad embraced Kofi and Kwame. He then hopped and went away. Kofi and Kwame stood quietly for some time and watched the toad as he hopped into a small stream in the bush. Kofi and Kwame then went to play with their friends in the course of the game. The children saw the toad coming towards them. They began to shout, hey, hey, there's a big toad. Let's stone it and kill it. The children rushed to pick up some stone and threw them at Mr. Toad. Kofi and Kwame shouted, stop that, stop that. The toad is our friend. He is not harmful. So the children stopped throwing the stones. When the toad got closer, he said, my young friends, why did you want to kill me? I am a very friendly toad. I am very friendly with children like you. That was why I was coming to you. All the children said, Mr. Toad, we are sorry. We did not know that you were so polite and friendly. The toad went and stood in front of Kofi and Kwame and said, my friends, I am happy that you are here. You stopped your friends from stoning me. I am very grateful to you. I am very grateful to you. The toad then hopped away to the big stones where he lived. In the evening, it rained again heavily, and Mr. Toad croaked a lot during the night. The next morning, Kofi and his younger brother decided to go to the stone to visit Mr. Toad. When they got to the stone, they shouted the name of their friend, Mr. Toad, how are you? We have come to visit you. Mr. Toad shouted back, please, may I know who you are? Miss Kofi said, we are your old friends, Kofi and Kwame. Mr. Toad said, yes, my friends, how are you? Little Kwame answered and said, Mr. Toad, we are both fine. Thank you. Mr. Toad added, please wait for me. I am coming out to say hello to you. Soon after the toad had said that, he hopped from under the stone and came out to look at his friend. He was so happy he embraced his two friends. He embraced his two friends. Kofi said, Mr. Toad, we heard you croaking throughout the night when it was raining. What happened to you? The toad answered and said, my friends, I felt very cold when it was raining. That made me cough. Kwame asked, Mr. Toad, has your cough stopped now? Mr. Toad said, yes, I am better now, thank you. After they had chatted for some time, Kofi and his little brother left the toad and went home. When their father saw them, he asked Kofi where they had gone to in this morning. Kofi answered and said they went to visit their friend Mr. Toad. When their father asked, Is that big toad your friend? Kwame said, yes, father, that toad is very good. He likes us very much. He is very friendly to children. Their father said, that's good. After a few days, the toad went to visit Kofi and Kwame in their homes. When their parents saw the big toad, they asked Mr. Toad, what has brought you to this house this morning? The toad croaked and said, I have come to visit Kofi and Kwame to present some fish to them. Their father said that they are playing in their room. Ejab Ape called their children to come and meet Mr. Toad, their friend. When the two saw the big toad, they were excited and hugged him. The toad presented them with some fishes in a basket. Their parents were very grateful to Mr. Toad for the fishes he presented to Kofi and Kwame. The children's mother said, Mr. Toad, I shall prepare some palatable food with the fish, and I shall invite you to a very special lunch. Mr. Toad smiled and said, Madam, I would be very grateful to honor your invitation. When the toad said he was leaving, their father said, children, go and see your friend off at the gate. So Kofi and his brother Kwame did as their father said. Before the toad left, he asked Kofi and Kwame when they would come to visit him again. Kofi said, we shall come in a few days' time. Then hop, the toad went away to his house. Some days later, Kofi and Kwame collected some ants and worms and went to visit their friend Mr. Toad. After they had shouted his name about 3 times, the toad came out to see them. The toad came out to see them. The brothers told Mr. Toad their mother would see him the next day in the afternoon. The toad said, my friends, when you get home, tell your mother that I shall come and see him. So the next day in the afternoon, the children's mother cooked some yams and groundnut soup and smoked fish. Not long after she had finished preparing the food, the toad arrived in the house. She was full of smiles when she saw the toad. She said, Mr. Toad, I have prepared some sumptuous dish with some of the fish you presented to your young friends. So come and enjoy the food. Mr. Toad smiled and said, thank you, Ma. for your invitation. After Mr. Toad had sat down, he was served with a big bowl of groundnut soup full of smoked fish and plenty of cooked yams. Auntie Amma, the children's mother, came and stood by Mr. Toad and said, Mr. Toad, thank you for coming. I have prepared this food for you and your friends, Kofi and Kwame. So please eat and enjoy yourself. Kofi and Kwame sat with their friends, the toad, and began eating the food. After the toad had taken a few morsels in his mouth, he remarked that this is good soup. Kofi said, yes, our mother is a very good cook.
Wow. Lovely viewers, it's quite unfortunate his time is up. But stay tuned, we'll be back after this short break. Welcome back, lovely viewers. Thank you for staying tuned. The program is Read a Book, and we have two wonderful readers who have finished. It's left with one more, which is Nana Araba. Nana Araba, tell us the title of your book and the author, and start reading, please.
The Lost Puppy by Moses Ohili Asiedo. The Lost Puppy. One Saturday morning, when Aunt Lydia and her children, Ken and Kate, were doing some cleaning in the compound, a beautiful stray puppy came into the house. Immediately, it ran to Aunt Lydia and started licking Aunt Lydia's leg. Aunt Lydia shouted and asked, "Ha! Whose little dog is this?" Ken rushed and picked the puppy up. Ken rubbed the puppy's back with his hands. The puppy just whined and wagged its tail. Kate stretched her hands and said, "Ken, let me hold the puppy a little too." So Ken gave the puppy to Kate to hold for some time too. The puppy began to lick Kate's hands. Kate became excited and laughed. The children's mother, Aunt Lydia, said, "Children, let's give the puppy something to eat. I guess it is hungry." So the children brought some oats and milk for the little stranger to eat. Aunt Lydia and her children always fed their little friend with oats and milk. Soon it became very plump and playful. After some few weeks, when no one was coming to claim the puppy, Aunt Lydia named it Love. Aunt Lydia said that would help it respond to calls. So the missing puppy became the family's own with the name Love. The children never missed the name Love. Whenever they snapped their fingertips and mentioned the name Love, the dog looked up and stared into their face. Now Love had become playful in the home. The moment it heard its name, it followed them. As Love was growing into a big dog, Aunt Lydia said, "I think we should get a dog house for Love to sleep in." So Aunt Lydia arranged with a carpenter and a painter, and a nice kennel was built for Love behind their house. Whenever it was raining, Love quickly rushed into its room. Also, to enable the children looked after Love properly. Their mother consulted a veterinary doctor and had a chat with him about Love. The doctor told Aunt Lydia that he would find time and come and look at it at home. So one morning, the vet came with one assistant. The moment they entered the house, Love, who was leaning quietly, got up and started barking loudly. Love rushed toward the two gentlemen, but Ken quickly went and held it and chained it. After the doctor and his assistant had greeted Auntie Lydia, the doctor said, "Auntie Lydia, you've got a beautiful, strong dog. I am sure you have been taking good care of it." Auntie Lydia said, "Thank you, doctor." The veterinary doctor, Mr. Ofori, said, "Auntie Lydia, I have come and looked at and examine your dog and advise you about how to keep it always and healthy." Dr. Ofori gave the dog and placed it on a big clean table. He then physically examined Love after he had finished. Dr. Ofori said, "Auntie Lydia, you've got a healthy, clean, and strong local breed. I appreciate how well you have kept it. I would give it an anti-rabies injection to keep it safe." So Dr. Ofori gave the doctor an injection, after which the gag was removed from its mouth. Now Dr. Ofori, the vet, said, "Auntie Lydia, I shall now take advantage and tell you about dogs in general and how to keep them well." Auntie Lydia said, "Doctor, go on, teach me everything about dogs." So Dr. Ofori started by saying, dogs are domesticated animals in many homes all over the world. According to Dr. Ofori, many people use dogs for hunting and also as guard dogs in their home. He said dogs have a good sense of smell and good eyesight. Dr. Ofori said, because of this, dogs are used in tracing or searching for missing items. Dr. Ofori said, this is why many hunters prefer going on hunting expeditions with dogs. The vet said dogs by nature are very bold and apprehensive. That is why many people like having dogs in their home to watch over their property for them. Mr. Ofori said many thieves hate to steal from homes having a dog because they could easily be exposed and arrested when the dog barked. The vet added that dogs play a very helpful role in the work and run criminals down to be caught. Auntie Lydia became interested in what the doctor was telling her, so she asked, "Doctor, kindly tell me the breed of dog that you know about." Dr. Ofori smiled and said, There are about 850 breeds of dogs that I know of, and I can tell you all their breed and what they do. Doctor then mentioned the Saint Bernard, a very large type of dog which is very intelligent and used for searching for lost people in the snow. He also mentioned the terrier, a small and hardy dog used for hunting for foxes. The vet went on to mention the poodle, a kind of pet dog with long curly hair, usually black or white, and often has a fantastic shape. Now about the Newfoundland breed. Dr. Ofori said it is a very
It is a very big and wise dog, native to North America. It has a good temper and judgment and can swim very well. It has a thick and crass coat. When Dr. Ofori described the Newfoundland dog, Auntie Lydia said, I think that would be a very good breed to have in the home. I would like to have one in future. About the collie, Dr. Ofori said that the sheepdog is undoubtedly the sheep farmer's friend because the collie helps the farmer to drive his sheep to and from where he wants the sheep to be.
Lovely viewers, her time has ended, and we will go for a short commercial break, after which I will ask them what their books talks about and what they have learned from the book.
Audio Jungle.
Welcome back to Oshiwan TV. The program is Read a Book. And before we left, the children had finished reading, and it's now time for me to ask them what the book talks about and what they've learned from the book. So starting from the boy in the middle, Olali, what have you learned and what does your book talk about?
The book talks about two brothers, Kofi and Kwame, who saw a big black toad and made friends with him. And they also saved him from being killed by their other friends. And I learned that we should not judge a book by its cover. And we should always be friends with whoever we see, whether it's ugly, beautiful, whether it's a male or a female.
Very good. Lovely viewers, I hope you heard what he has learned from. We should not discriminate. Try as much as possible to befriend everybody. Boy, girl, ugly, beautiful, dark or fair. Okay, to you, my dear. What's your book talk about and what you've learned from it?
Four children. Their mother was called.
My dear, I can't hear you. Speak louder. The book talks about
some four children. Their mother was called Mami Bema, and the other boy was called Kofi Kane. He wanted to waste all her mother's money, so her mother told her that he should stay at home and he should eat and sleep. What he can do is that. And the other brothers went to school. They were doing well in school. And the woman and the man and the mother asked again that the mother called the three children and he asked them that what would they do when they grow up in future. One said he will be a carpenter. One said he will be a dressmaker. And another said he will build a house. And the other said when she grew up, he will build a beautiful house for her mother. And the other say he will roof a beautiful house for the mother. And the other say he would make a beautiful dress for the mother.
Okay, my dear, so what have you learned from the book?
I've learned that we should be like the three boys. We should learn hard.
Okay. Well, lovely viewers, I hope you heard. Yes, to the last but not the least. Nani, yes.
It talks about a missing pope who had found solace in Aunt Lydia's house. Whenever they mentioned the eighth name, it stared into their faces and start smiling.
Okay, what have you learned from it?
I learned you must not play with dangerous dog.
Wow. Well, lovely viewers, I hope you heard them. They said you should not play with dangerous dogs. You should be watchful if you are playing with dogs. Well, lovely viewers, I hope you enjoyed the program. Yes, the program is Read a Book, and I thank you for reading our book with us. God willing, we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Audio Jungle.
And that's so I wasn't a pay. Day, Memenda interview, na many one and son in sheer. Ah, Mamba, it's your moho is here. Na yamato and answer Sema, no you home, and find sure over, you will be. And Yamamba, which your moho is here, you will have to. This is the day I a car door, everything. Mofa was a one jeans.
What you say now on touching?
To me, just the days I will be tea was the busy that were on touching. And then, Quizar, Marobaton, try some more that does say. In Sunsanda, or say another order in your bird, you. And see another summer query. And in Sunsanda. Ona mutu mayihu de enyeber enye anade Kwezi wenjinze
Wojisi na wantonche
Kwe kwanansi akwandare ya na konhia Tikene, you fundishi ye ebusiafo. Na kukwananse neyanyi kondaria ena tikene fundishi ena na nkohia iye anansi ena kondaria manu. Watsena asomdwem Rubiana, Oneni Aji, Usande, Kokwana Zubia on Opejumaye, Onye, Rubiana. So, that were as a BC when you must see her. Kokwana says, the mangotin, the piano mangotin, Marco. Odo we sha yankwe fom ko yanko siambra one in less mankutin mepe kwana mafada me bezi mezi bele hey kwekwa nansi aza wara wo mba kwekwa nansi zoye nyina ide osha ebru nenyi nanchene eduma wutu broze na wo oh but they didn't my day oko ha be ni ma ohun de zi be ni nyina ayeza wesi ti mo ba yin de kokwa na sisi ka murugbo oko kaka kire okondari ya me so okondari ya wana
Allah hanse ne
ti oko kaka kire okondari ya de
sisi bibi me di mu dem mi ko e mai that's why I show chora boy akopone inde ko bo chuchaje nanda wa frame maisha yao ndo aleche bibi unapawa mama yao ndi mama
papa
baba bele mama
papa nyo wala nyamia
maka masa yao miruma ana mimi moko miruma yako poeta mboto yele so huma ko
papa nyo all for him papa me se wa me yo
se what this man but my chinti me wi me ko to no bo jo mo bo and just a new me so ma be mo na provosi mo ko se ma me pension on chino me prema smooth nge an ko bi na ya ka sa odaze no ayo ko da kotokukol na afi mo on pe wodru wodru me brother madano ko te ba na mo fu ana waso no kaka na dance ana kwanta
papa
na kwasen abota yiwa na ko bi me ka ko bi won nyima me ba kire
se ma wo papa na wo ka
ko ga kaka ni bi
nziseminya mo wo pa won fa da menzemenyi na ishamata kero na won kesiem ewo haban
mami so papa osien fada manjama na mana na kire yin se ye be ya ye ban we ye na ase ye wo hwe ne nyina le da ka gu na nda do ye be gu nda no do bia ya gu nda no so ye ba tudo cement
adi gu nda no do
papa ogwada kan ma da kan mu be eduru
papa ye de cement gu ndo
di cement gu do de gu do papa o de ma mu kija we no wa mo sa ye
papa asamole tiesha
mama na sama papa da ba na pedi se no mu yedu
inde bie ni pepe kokwa nansi wewu Ampala kokwa na chance da wewu
Aisha da ede
iti adaka no nje osha da atwe ne hunde na adaka na ne nzama okenu nyina aye ready de was besi nti otwa ya pena okwandare ya kaka etire busuafu ne busuafu ize kokwa na nsatu adaka yi wazinzama okenu nyina zuguno mo waka adaka neti todo emu wanfa krokro anjo washie anase ne medu so ye babe de mo baba wodinu so de man wodu kodu habani muna wazini kesi baby a wisisi bode owa obisi na wanzi udure nyumbere pe wenye masemo osia
Ayo
kwa na senyiti wonyi obi oswewu unia erishun fie Zosi. Oh, boy, I don't care to pray. Oh, yeah, where will when you tell me now? The mother was it? I don't kiss us. Check them locks 1 year. But one I say, boy, I don't care to. Well, quick. And you remember one is a way up and on sending a little poem. Hey, my match is no I have. Oku bubu enyena. What the crazy in Asian home. Oh, wait, crazy kakrabu, enyena mobu. Opamatis to power. Okana Saswaja. Obu ebro. Oju Gujim. Oh, or to drink cake, my name. Or the two gentlemen, the mala, no one in our home. Or do good gentlemen. A grass of the way in the wood bruna, will one of cry. No was out to treat him the man who wanted to. It's no one in our best show. I wonder why is a band of happy. To them, look for one as oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, them now. We need blue, only soup. Oh, one answer me, or yan intention, or Cadana the cake. Or Catan, I will be a little there. Oh, no, yet. See, one answer, what or debating, or we are blowing. Have been with somebody now, or a son. And sit down, or wonder the assay. Yea, but one answers all okay. A blue way, and I have any in some pre woman. Today, my minimum for me, young washer have been you may. See, being your banshee be you 2 nights a basic. One copa. Announce any habana. Obia long comedian. Have I never top hand?
And the man made the band the one or the made what today? Yay, Manisha, what you were? What you were? What you were? Hey, what the man do?
Components in the year upon the rear. One wasn't a coffee. We will shop yam and yeti. And Nancy, new wagery. Nancy Bernard, what you are bending now, be more. Every father have been you. Just someone one. In a it was your free. What can I tell you? Oh, one cannot come to me. Now, what bear as it be the master or that friend a man coffee. What that friend a man coffee. Now, the man coffee. It may be what. No in so woman, quiet in time. Said the one suffer. No water. Away on way. As one can. No water. Away on way. Indeed, was it? Was the Amazon? You journey moonsoon. Was a bonian. You dear be today nimpa. Na was a civil. Indeed, obia. Oruvia is bad. Over what today the madness is what you do in Yimpa. Obey an argument over there. Obisana some Nimpana and Casanova. Or in a book. Or your local sir. Or better. Na match. Also, if you demand to me, Yadam Danka Coquanans and independently in ours. Oh, Coquanans. Yea, and I saw how Cobiano drew for native band. Ebusanfi amfanya akọje. Wo do. Wonyen oye aman kofi. Wasan aman kofi. Wo kututu fom. Na wozisi ho. Na aman kofi gina ho. Today yimpa. Oh. Azasa. Beda anansi. We pray. Beda anansi pray yipena. Oye na adwende. Or Gana, we're busy. On Cotunania.
Hey, what are you doing, Mr. Mesman? Hey, catch it. Hey. Catch it. She's not me to have also the half. I'm not there. Hey, around here. Ankaso. Chenema Tsua Mankasa. Around here.
Because I'm saying Casamon. But you didn't write the sock on my own. I'm a Casamon and Casamon. Hey, but then was from my one. Mama was from Mama Sana Casa. On Casa. And it did you moon? Esha me bufu. Mama was woman. America ne bien pill. Meka na bien na Casa Mama Mama was woman. Casa. Maka no kulo. Casa. E bien.
Yara mi o ka se di. Che.
Ye. Kwa na sa bo so jeli ewi. Kwa ku twon sa na ya hwewai. O twin se yo ma. He, ana ja wo so mba de so kan wo. Ma ko wa so ma chite a wo so mi se mewa. Je mi se ma sa na me kuro so akan ho. Je mi se me dam de ko no ba kan ho.
E fa so kunu mu. Nde kunu ba pie wo do.
Mamu go fu mo twetwe ne boot shaka ho indie mi se ma mo boot wo indie mo ma me kan ko pe oyidi me kan bia me kan ko plan kasa mo two boots aman ko one oh no one boot pa obo ya ne na cha cha pa e ti ko kwa na side kwa na sina then I don't person say before me and Kate, why did? Oh, or sounds to do could come. Oh, blood and side. Then none and say in a last. Or say fees are maybe meaning pardon, Jaya. Bob Mahado, with miserable ball.
Hey, me didn't want to know what to. Hey, cut it. Hey, if he.
Kuanas in the Saki. Yeah. Ben announce a shady, then what a yacht, as some of the yacht. If we do, I shall sit up at you.
Jamu! Hey, me banga some jamu! Hey, Jamu! I got it! This is Jam Namikazi. Mama make a message of her.
And I know I am one or send you jade. Tell her what, pray. On a pearl, not a tell her as a chair. $1 yassi. Hey, if one dish here, why him? Take it and get in now for me. When you now, one brow be alhambra. When you now, what bang? Obey your pen was one messina. Young poor. Oh, have any.
Hey!
You want to? What are you?
Get away. Why shouldn't you hear, ma'am? My papa!
Oh!
Hey!
Papa!
Papa!
Mother!
Hey!
What phone may you do there? Go dancing. No matter. Oh, you shall be one boy. What is so good? My Nancy. Honor a many or Huawei.
Papa! No one know that we be. I'm a man, so now there we are.
Into Papa, in dress away do it, have been in to the one I papa, it's more than your papa and dream more. Hey, Papa, to the member didn't see, and I should I there, woman, you do soon. Hey,
I'm an eye day. I'm going to buy
was no good. And as I said, so you do. Oh, you do. Being cool. You bring back Mrs. Benazi Nesia in back of him. You did in any of brass. Ajua Casazan money. Why did you? Why did you need brad? The basin I will say, she eh. Or the year can walk quite. Mamma will say, she had it. When you did, you ask me this day. Oh, yeah, ring yet the one Nancy. And yet the one Nancy. Oh, yes, the banana up a day. Now putting was now putting z. More buying the Nenumina for grass. Yata. To fit in the rookie. Yanshe, new day. Yarin ye. A neighbor. Mrs. Mammy, Apena, the name. Lemon, Nesha, the Sunday, the solution.